Yo, what is good, SJR crew? Good to see you all in here. We got my dude Holo, your boy Holo, on a motherfucking VIP live interview.
Uh,
Oh,
I
that
mean,
way.
yeah,
Yo, good to see all you come in. Specific Notion, DJ Hazard, Pug Mama, Heather Wheat. Thank you, Kenny Kelly. Whoop whoop. Thank you all for coming through, man. Uh, this is a special treat for the fam here, and we just heard last night. If you didn't get to check it, the new, I don't know, it was a contest entry, I guess,
yeah,
for Samad Savage. And boy, I tell you what, homeboy went off, dog. If you haven't had a chance to check out Hollow and what he does, all of the links are down in the description for his YouTube and IG. So go check him out. Go show him some love. And yeah, man, good to have you, brother. I'm glad you had time to hang out with us.
yeah, for sure. Just was just chilling. I saw you doing all these interviews. And I'm like, how the hell am I not on there? You know what I mean?
Right.
So
You've been fucking with the channel for a long time, man. Like you've been at least the most of a year, maybe a little bit longer. You've been coming through and showing love, man. So it's only right that we show some love back, dog.
appreciate that. Appreciate that. Plus, looks
Absolutely.
you guys have a lot of fun on here. So
Oh yeah, man. We have a ton of fun. We have great people coming through. Great people in the chat. LDMC's in the chat. Let's see that. Silk Toast. Whoop whoop. My dude. Um. So let everybody know where you coming from. Where you're rapping out of.
yeah, man, I'm from Akron, Ohio, from where King LeBron James comes himself. Um, yeah, just not really not a big city or anything like that. So I I like that. I don't think I'd be good in a big city, but yeah. So just out of Ohio, just a regular person.
How was it growing up in Ohio, man? Was it like slow and chill or?
Yeah, it's I had a lot of family around. So growing up, we had a fucking house on this giant ass hill that you go down it and it almost like was like a spiral staircase down this hill, and there's a couple houses on it. It was pretty dope. We lived at the top of it, but uh, yeah, grew up there with like my grandpa and my mom and them, and nothing too excited, man. To be honest, like I said, we're not in any kind of like big city area, so it was just kind of, but it's not like like country or anything like that either. It's like right there in the middle.
Okay, okay. I see. I also grew up the first like 11 years of my life. I lived in Tennessee in a small town called Millington. So it was kind of small. I mean, we did a lot of like type hiking through the woods and shit, riding our
Mhm.
bikes, type shit. We lived on a gravel road, so it was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, specific notion. Definitely. Dude, I go out fucking in pajamas all the fucking time.
Love you,
It's
DJ
so
Hazard. Thank you.
recommended.
Right, I see that. Oh, I also wanted to shout out Pug Mama because Pug Mama is the ultimate. She comes through. She does a ton of promotion. Never asks for anything in return, and it's all love. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
Somar
she's
Music, thanks for coming
here to
through,
talk
brother.
about that. Like she's just the nicest lady, always got all of our backs. Yeah,
Facts,
for her for sure.
facts, and she does it for a genuine love of the music, and that's big. That's big time, man.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So, how did you get into doing rhymes?
I've started listening to rap music. I want to say probably when I was like around like 10, and that's just listening and everything. I used to play like one of the really old Call of Duties, and it was my brother who kind of got me into it, like listening to Lil Wayne
Okay.
and like the real like first rap music I listened to because that's what he listened to. So like the Carter one and the Carter two, like that was my shit. And then just getting a little bit older, I didn't really. I wasn't always like a guy who picked up albums and just listened to albums. I would hear a song and then I would listen to that same song until I got like burnout on it. And then I came across Eminem, which is, kind of what happens to every white rapper probably. It makes them want to rap.
Right.
And uh, then just a couple years, like, probably like freshman year in high school, like I really enjoyed writing. So I would kind of mess around and just write like remixes to songs, but I never really like did anything with it. It was just for fun. Um, but I would write a lot, so I got pretty comfortable with it. And then as far as to actually like record it and put it out, that was a year and a half ago, around like I want to say like March or April last year. Um, I was doing a podcast, a sports podcast, actually, with somebody I worked with, and for that, I had to, you have to get a mic, you have to get the mixer, all that to record it.
Yeah.
We did it proper, and in my own time, I had the mic and the mixer there in my computer, so I was like, all right, let's see if I can make music. I've always thought about it for a long time.
That's cool.
So I did. I found a beat and I wrote a song and recorded it, and I was like, okay, this ain't bad. So I actually went out and got a proper like music microphone. Okay. And I was like, all right, if this sounds good, I'll keep it. If it doesn't, I'm going to take it back and I'm not going to try to do music anymore. So it was like, it was really like dependent on the microphone I got, if it made me sound good. And luckily the first song, which was kind of like a parody song, but I recorded that and I was like, damn, I like this. So I kept it, and rest is history.
That's fine. I'm glad that microphone worked out for you, by the way.
Right. Yep.
Yo, DJ Hazard. Love. That's how the love's going, man. That's what's up, bro. I didn't even read it at first. I read it wrong. But that's love, man. I appreciate you, dog. Yeah, man. You've been on a roll lately, and you've really been putting out quite a bit of content. And I know there's a lot more to come. Say over the last year or so, what's your favorite piece of work that you've done? The one that probably means the most to you.
It's probably a lot of people's favorites. Lost. It's
nice.
Probably the first song where I really like opened up, and I think that's kind of special to me because before that, up to that point, I didn't know really. I was still in those beginning stages. Like I didn't know what to write about. I wrote about like what rappers should rap about or what I thought rappers should rap about, but none of that actually like related to me as a person. Like it was just like a facade or whatever, just me saying shit that 90% of it wasn't even fucking true. All the getting money, fucking bitches, all that kind of stuff. Like it's easy to write bars about that shit. Right. You know what I mean? So that was the first time I really and that actually came from me like having just like writer's block. Like I was kind of just so into writing all that shit. I was like, I don't know what else, like what to write about. And then that's kind of the song initially started off with me just saying, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to write. Like, I don't know what to do. Yeah. And that's where, Lost kind of developed from there.
Well, you've really hit your stride, I say, over the that last EP you put out, the Quarantine EP. Just a brilliant piece of work. Being able to collab with that many different people on such a short period of time. Shout out to you on that, man, because I think you said it took me like a week.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, so I put out on Twitter, there's a couple guys I was really hoping would be able to, but I kind of let everybody know. I was like, hey, I'm doing a project. If you can get a verse to me in like 2 days, then hit me up and we'll do it. I hit up Joey Nato and I told him what I was trying to do. And I told him, I was like, could you turn around a verse? Because I wanted to get some kind of at least like one bigger artist on there, which I try to do with each project, is shell out a little money for one artist to maybe get some exposure for the project. Yeah. And he was like, yeah, I can do it and have it in like 2 days. And sure enough, he did. And then the other artists, shout out. So let me go through the list here. I had KG, which I don't know if in this chat you see Solmar Music. That's one of my good friends, producer.
Nice.
We got a little music group called Grindhouse, so shout out to them. And
okay.
KG's part of Grindhouse. And actually, when I was just telling you, I went and visited my mom in Fort Lauderdale or in West Palm, and they live up in Fort Lauderdale, so I got to go meet up with them and do some music stuff, which is really cool. So I had KG on Getting Lit. He's a really dope artist. He's got a bigger following on like Instagram, so
Okay.
I just want to check him out. It's at It's Your Boy KG, I believe, on Instagram.
We've
And
reviewed
then
that Blood on the Money song a couple of times on the
yeah,
channel.
yeah,
That dude's fire, bro.
really, he's good, man. He's extremely solid, and you know he's somebody who can talk that gangster shit, and that's cool.
Yeah.
And
If that's,
so
if that's your life and that's what you know, man, write about it. Yeah.
right. And then let's see. That game song. So I had Annihilate on there, and he's somebody I found through DK's contest. I don't remember if he did that "Suck Your Mom" thing.
Oh yeah.
He made that song, so I found him through. He was one of the finalists on there.
Nice.
I hit him up. I was like, "Hey man, you know what's your turnaround? I heard you on here. Thought you were good." So he sent me a verse for that. Eddie Ace, you already know me and Eddie are tight.
Shout out to Eddie.
Yeah, he's fucking fire. Me and him are like peanut butter and jelly, man. Like
that dude's fucking a cool ass person, man. Like I didn't even know, never talked to him before, had him on the show, and it seemed like we knew each other for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
the dude is just real as fuck.
I would FaceTime him, or we'll Instagram video chat, and it'd be just to talk about a song or two on something we're working on, and we'll talk for fucking like 2 hours.
Yeah,
like out of nowhere. So yeah, shout out to him. He's dope, and I think our styles go very well together. So I always like working with him.
Absolutely.
And I was happy to get a little Asylum song going.
Shout out to the Asylum.
Get Reaper and Layman on there. They're both so dope.
Yeah.
Layman fucking shocks me every time with his fucking flows, man. Like,
yo, he's really, really good, dude. He's going to be big time one day, and I cannot wait for that day to happen.
Mm-hmm. I tried to get Trippy on there, and his bitch ass fucking couldn't turn a verse around, or didn't want to, whatever it was. But so I got to get him on something later. Yeah. And then I think the other person was my man. He goes by Envy Me. He was on the last song on the EP.
Right.
And he's a kid I've been fucking with for a while. He's a big Quedeca fan, so he's kind of got like that influence to him. And I hit him up, and like he said, like he's always down to work and shit. So, and he's a youngin' too. I think he's maybe not even 18. So okay. I like helping him out and working with him as well.
Yeah.
So,
plus, from I can remember, dude's very talented too. So it's good to work with people who, take it very seriously. Mm-hmm. Because you take it seriously.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Even if it's a joking song, you still take it to the one you and Eddie Ace did on that motherfucking track on that quarantine, it had me in stitches, bro. I was laughing my ass off because y'all came up with some crazy shit at the end there. Like,
hey, that was all Eddie, bro. He told me, he was like, so I sent him my verse, and then he like, I think he plans his shit out better than I do, because I just kind of like start writing a line. Like, I don't really like outline what I'm doing. Like, I just kind of go, and maybe I should, but he was like, he heard the song, and then he just told me his idea, and I was like, dude, do it. Just whatever you want to do, just do it. And it came, and he sent me that, and I was like, dude, this is fucking awesome.
It's fucking perfect. Yeah. So you're in Akron.
Yep.
We all know that you're a huge Browns fan.
Yep.
go ahead and show some love to your Browns real quick.
Oh yes, fucking. I love my brownies, dog pound all the way. Fucking. Uh, we got OBJ. Man, it was so funny because I was doing the podcast when we traded for OBJ, and when all that was happening, there was like rumors all day. Well, I went home and took a nap, and I was like, this is it probably ain't gonna happen because we wanted to do like an episode if it did happen.
Yeah.
So I took a nap, and like 2 hours after the trade went down, I woke up and I saw like 20 messages from my podcast partner, and he was like, "Yo, you need to get over here. We need to do this episode. OBJ got traded." And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I miss this shit. Like, I'm the type of person who's like glued to their phone when any like rumors are going around or whatever. Like football is my jam. So like, I'm always like, I need to know first. And the fact that I was sleeping for like, and didn't find out till like 2 hours later, like that pissed me off. But yeah, so shout out OBJ, fucking Baker Mayfield, my boy. Yeah, I love my brownies, man. I hope they can get some dubs.
Heck yeah, man. Do you fuck with baseball or basketball as well, or those are like secondary?
Basketball. If I had to put it in order, it'd be like football, basketball, baseball. My brother is a big baseball fan, Indians fan. I like going to baseball games, but I just can't watch that shit on TV. It's just too boring for me.
It's good for napping, bro.
Right. So as far as like watching the sport, like I enjoy football the most, especially because I played it as a kid. So basketball, when the Cavs are good, I watch them. Like when we have LeBron, like I was watching almost every game and all the playoffs and stuff. But you know, I mean, I'll watch one here and there if it comes on, but not like I used to.
Yeah, McGuire in the house. What up, Mac? How you doing, brother?
What's up, man? What's going on, McGuire?
Big Mac. Bash Brothers.
Specific notion. He's in Pittsburgh.
Can't show love there due to
moral obligations. That's funny. That's all right.
That's funny. Yeah, man. So what's coming new on the horizon? What do you see happening in the next 6 months or so?
For my music?
For your music, for your life, whatever you want to get into.
Well, I have been working on another EP. Is initially going to be an album, but I just kind of changed course. It's just going to be a smaller EP. But that kind of follows the trend of what I was saying of writing some more like real shit that I can actually relate to, and I'm not just spewing a bunch of bullshit. So I'm excited to finish that up. I've mentioned before, me and Eddie got quite a project going on. It kind of got put on hold because of this whole COVID thing, because I was supposed to go up to Michigan, which isn't too far away from me, a couple hours, and shoot a couple music videos, and we're going to kind of work on everything up there.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's kind of on hold. We're still working on it here and there, but yeah, so I'm working on the CP. I don't have really a name for it or anything yet, so can't give too many details.
You know roughly how many songs are going to be on it?
I think I have about like 7 or 8.
Okay.
I want to say. A couple of them are going to be older songs that are already on my channel, but kind of just redoing the mixes on them. And they're going to be ones with some features on there.
Nice. Because
they're songs that I look back at, like I could have done that better. And since I'm doing a project, might as well clean it up, throw it on there. And they kind of the theme as well as stuff that's, you know, like I said, relatable for me. Other than that, I don't really plan or do nothing, man. I just live life. So aside from music, I'm just gonna be, you know, doing what I do, working, being an adult, shit like that.
That's all in the fun of growing up, ain't it?
Right.
Like 1 minute you have no fucking worries, you have no cares, and then you're thrown into adulthood like, I got bills now. Holy shit.
Right. That's the worst part, man. If I could just if all I had to do was just had all day to make music, life would be nice.
Facts. That's big facts. Like if I could put all my time into doing this YouTube shit, I would, man. You
Yeah.
know, and I was
And that,
there for about 3-4 weeks with the whole Corona shit, but
yeah.
we're back at work now, so you know how
Yeah.
that goes.
Yep.
Part time motherfucker over here again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want to get into. I've been thinking, it's been in my head for a long time of what I can do content wise, other than just putting out music to maybe draw some eyes to my channel. But it kind of, it has to be, or I feel like it has to be music related if I want the people who come in for that content to also be interested in my music.
Yeah.
And I just don't know what to do. Like, I don't really have like a out there personality for reactions. Like when I listen to a song, like I want to be extra just for the sake of a video, and I don't really like lose my shit listening to it. You know what I mean?
I'm not the same. I'm the same way, bro. Where I'm like I'm pretty reserved unless I'm hearing some really funny shit and I laugh.
Right. Yeah.
Like I don't jump out of my chair and get all crazy, and I think that's a part of why my shit, is slowly rising. It's rising, but it's slowly doing it. Like you see other channels, like I was watching, they had 5,000, now they got 100,000 because they want to jump out of their chair and shit. But I ain't that dude.
Yeah, and not even that, but at least you have good commentary on it, which that's another thing is I don't want to I don't want to stop and like talk about a song. Like I just want to listen to it all the way through and everything. So
well, I do appreciate that, man. Thank you for the compliment.
Oh yeah, so reactions really like aren't for me. And then I thought about a podcast, and everybody started doing a podcast. So I'm like, I don't know. So
well, hey, people who make podcasts like myself need people to go watch do podcasts. So I would say that would probably be your best because you have a lot of friends that are musicians and producers and whatnot. You can have them on and bullshit, once or twice a week. That'd be pretty fire, dude. I'd be down to watch.
I am getting a PC set up, and when I get that, I may invest in like a webcam and kind of get into streaming a little bit.
Yeah.
Whether it's streaming video games or maybe doing like live reactions like people do, or at least just sitting there listening to music with other people.
Yeah.
So that's a possibility in the future for sure. But I thought about doing some stuff kind of like Crank Lucas does, like little music skits or something like that.
He's a fucking genius, bro.
Right.
Crank Lucas is a fucking genius, man. I started watching that dude. I didn't even know he really did music, because I was just watching his comedy stuff, and then all of a sudden I'm like looking at his channel. I'm like, what is this, a song? He got a music video? What the fuck? Okay, let me see this. And I'm just thoroughly impressed with what he's doing, man.
Yeah, and if you look at some of the most successful YouTube rappers, I mean, Quipped, Daffy Duck, Crypt, and Quadeca, they both had their own, like, Crypt had his breakdowns he did of the songs, like the 10 Things Great About, like, stuff like that. Quadeca, he did his styles of rap stuff. Like, that's the way to, I think, be successful. Like, that's the formula is find something that gets those clicks, that's music related, that people listen to music are going to see, and they're going to click on and like, oh yeah, this is dope. And then they're going to be scrolling through the channel and be like, oh, this dude does music. And you kind of grow that way. It's just trying to find that perfect thing, which is not easy to do.
And something a little bit different from what everybody else is doing, You don't want to just jump on the bandwagon and
right.
Like, oh, well, this motherfucker over here doing it, let me try it, which is cool, but you got to put your twist on it,
Exactly. Like, I'm not going to do 10 styles of rap or, what's great about, whatever song. So,
or 125 speed.
Yeah. Yo. Oh, dude, I can't do that. Like, the fastest I rapped somewhat clearly was DK's contest, but it's such a struggle for me. Like, I kind of like set out a goal a couple months ago with Godzilla when the Godzilla challenge was going on. I was like, I can't ever really rap like that, but I'm going to try. and I memorized all the words, but man, I cannot get through that thing fluently without like fucking up like, you know, a word here or two that throws me completely off. So rapping fast, like I have a great respect for it because it even if you ain't saying anything in the fast rapping,
Yeah.
putting it together, one, like putting syllables together to be able to say it in that rhythm like a fucking speeding drum, and then to deliver it with some clarity is impressive. And I may not listen to that stuff like on repeat, or that might not always be a song like I go back to, like a lot of Crypt stuff.
Yeah.
I love Crypt as a person. He's a super cool dude, really down to earth person, and I like the way he handles, you know, any situations with drama and everything. Like I'm the same way. But you know, a lot of his songs aren't stuff I'll like listen to and then come back to and like put it in the playlist or whatever. But I have a great respect for the stuff that he does
Yeah,
because
I
oh,
agree. I like listening to his music. Not a lot of it is on my playlist, uh, but the dude is super fucking talented in what he does. That's no fucking caps. Like
absolutely.
that's real shit. And I'm glad to see him being able to maximize not only his profits but his stage as well. The dude
Mm-hmm.
is he puts on for the YouTube community, and he embraces it fully. And like you said, with like the beefs and shit, I'm not into all that beef shit. You know, I mean, I do like a good diss track every now and again, but I just don't have time for it on the channel. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because one half of people are gonna get pissed off, one half of people are gonna get, happy, and I just want everybody to be happy. So if
I'm the
yeah,
same way.
yeah,
I like this joke. I had a diss on DK rap artist, and it was a joke of something that happened after something that happened in one of his live streams, and it was just really funny. And I was like, that's my kind of diss track.
yeah.
It's just like talking shit to a buddy.
Right, and that's the same thing with like Asylum does. Every once in a while they'll go around and diss each other, but it's all
Yeah,
in love. It's nothing bad, and it's nothing. There's no hate.
right.
So, yeah, for those I'm okay with, to put on the channel. But anything that's real, like real beef, mm, I just
Yeah,
have never been in there to jump on it.
right. I'm more the type to kind of try to, like, if I have two friends that are beefing, like try to talk to them and be like, yo, like, what's really like the problem here? Like, is it really like this bad? And like, so I'm the one that I try to be a peacekeeper before I kind of just add fuel to the fire. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And because that's what a lot of people do, is they just egg people on, like, oh, this person said something, you got to diss them, you got to diss them, and it just
Yeah,
creates the divide that is unnecessary. You know,
that's
especially for
facts.
a lot of small YouTube rappers, like nobody knows each other. You know what
Right.
I mean? Because somebody said they didn't like something of yours or whatever, you feel like so disrespected because, you know, some person doesn't agree with you that you don't even know, or like, it's all pointless to me, man.
No, I
All right, see you.
agree.
All right, thanks for stopping through, bud.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming through, man. No, you're absolutely right, and I'm glad to see this other side of the YouTube community really embracing each other and helping each other out. Eddie Ace is in the house. What's up, Eddie? We were just talking about you, my dude.
Mm-hmm. Don't go back. No, I'm just, you
But
don't want to know, man.
yeah, don't rewind that shit. Uh, but it is nice to see everybody supporting each other, giving real creative feedback that helps a person instead of trying to break them down. So
Mm-hmm.
it's really nice to see, uh, people coming together instead of trying to push each other apart.
Yeah, for sure. There's just it's just pointless to me. You know what I mean? It's wasted energy. You know, wasted time
Yeah.
when you could be working on, you know, something for yourself, your own project, to, you know, put all this hate into somebody else. Like, I don't know. It's pointless to me.
Well, thank you for the beef conversation. That was very nice. But let's get off the beef for a minute.
All right.
Who is the person you want to work with the most out of everybody, living or dead? Preferably living, because This will give you a goal to reach. You know,
All right. Um,
and no disrespect to anybody he don't name, just the one you've
I'm,
always had in the chamber. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I'm gonna stick to YouTube because it's so easy. There's so many mainstream artists that I would love to work with. Like obviously, the Eminems and anybody I grew up listening to, Lil Wayne. Like, I'm gonna take them out of it. I'm gonna stick to like YouTube. Um, for me, it's probably Quadeca. Um, I at first when I first heard him, like I was like, yeah, I don't know if this is really like my style, but I kind of went back and listened some more. I listened to some of his older stuff, which you can tell he was still uh, working on his craft at that time, like just going through like Spotify shuffle play and playing some of his old stuff, and I could see like the growth from where he was, and a lot of people think see this his like ignorant stuff and think that's like all he is like
Like
hype
kid
shit or
shit.
whatever.
Yeah.
And especially with some of the stuff for this new album he's working on, you can tell like he's always worked really hard to improve his craft, and I think he has a fun style. You
That's
know what I
cool.
mean? That's something I like to do when my music is just have fun.
Shout
And
out to
so
Quadeca, man.
yeah,
He has put in
he
a lot of
yeah,
work.
we'll collab probably.
Yeah. Now,
Which actually, he did the uh, he was doing that series where he like makes like a nobody a rapper or whatever, like turns a random to a rapper, and he did a like email submissions, I guess. And like, so like you send in a song and he, was going to pick like his favorite person out of whatever and do like make them part of that contest or that make them part of that, one of those videos. And I got an email back and said I was in the top 50 for the one. He said out of like 1,000 people. So
damn.
I did like little video thing was like, yo, this is why you should do me, or like let me do this video and whatever. Didn't get picked, but I thought it was cool that I was that high up and a pool that big. You know what I mean? So
That's
that was
facts.
pretty cool.
Allison, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. I hope you had yourself a great week. Yeah, that's pretty cool when you can talk to these artists and you find out they're just regular motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They're just like you and me. I think I'm somewhere in the 20s right now with interviews, and you're like a person I've talked to randomly here and there, for the last year. But you get on, and you're really personable, and you're a really cool fucking dude, man. So I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And I appreciate your time, dude. That's facts.
Of course, man. I'm always down to chill and just bullshit on live.
That's what's up. Now, you had mentioned something earlier that you had that you wanted to get into.
Oh, it's not even showing up. It's a magic trick.
It's the ever-loving magic joint.
Like, hold on, let me see if I can get it. All right, there you go.
Hey.
It's gone.
So
that's crazy.
Do you guys got legal out there?
It's like medical.
Okay.
But I tell you what, I went to a. It's like very out there though. Like there's stores everywhere. But I went to a liquor store, and they legit had a case by the register that had buds in it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm sure you have to have a green card to get it, but like you'll see CBD and all that stuff everywhere.
Right.
But I'm like, they really just got like a fucking case with buds in there. Like, what the fuck? This is a liquor store, bro. Like, it's not even like a proper pot shop, but
that's crazy. They ain't even got that shit out here in Cali, man.
Right. But no, it's crazy. Like I was telling you, so I can't really smoke anymore. But like since I was like probably like 12, like I think 7th or 8th grade, I started smoking. By the time I was in high school, I every day before I went into school, I smoked. So like I was a very heavy stoner all the way through high school, and then just like a little bit after that, I just wasn't really able to do it like I used to. And I was like, well, I'm at this point, So I pretty much stopped for a while, and then, like I said, I'll engage at special occasions now. But
Well, it is 4th of July, so happy 4th of July to all my American peoples out there. Happy birthday, America! I think this is a good special occasion.
oh yeah, for sure, I'm lighting it up right now. But like I told you, so I was like, anybody who smokes heavy out there can't make fun of me because I like the way I do it. I gotta like hit it like one time and then I put it out.
Hit
Just
that
can't
shit
do it like
strong one time.
yeah. And then so it's funny because my brother, he still smokes daily, like, all day, whenever. And it's funny because, you'd think of somebody who's like a stoner gamer, probably doesn't do much, but he busts his ass whenever he's working, does cable. Um, Unfortunately, works for Spectrum, which is ass right now.
You do cable install?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
No, my brother does.
Oh, okay.
And he busts his ass 4 or 5 days a week. And then when he has his time off, he just sits there and gets stoned and plays video games. And but I grew up living with him. He's my best friend. He's an awesome dude. Taught me a lot of shit. Like I said, I lived with him since I was like 12, growing up. So shout out to him. I mentioned that in my the song "The Match," kind of at the end, like explaining how my brother and my sister influenced me because we're all really close, and I'm kind of around them more than my parents, or was growing up.
Okay.
So I kind of learned a lot of stuff from them, and yeah. So my brother, he's always taught me, like, when you got to work, you work hard and you get your shit done, and then if you want to fucking get stoned as fuck and play video games when you have your time to do so, you know what I mean? That's your time to do it. And,
That's facts, dude. I believe the same way. Like, you get I like to go get all my shit done in the morning. So
yeah.
if I wake up, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, I'll start doing my shit. I'll have everything done by like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. The rest of the day is mine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll sit back, smoke some weed, play some video games, record some reactions, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I'm kind of I'm a pretty lazy person. Like, if I can sleep in till like 1 o'clock, I will. I slept until 1 o'clock today. But to be fair, when that ends up happening, it's probably because I was up like doing music till like 5 in the morning. So,
yeah, that's I get that a lot with artists. They'll be hitting me up in the middle of the night and I'm trying to sleep and I'm like, well, fuck, I'm a normal person. You're an artist, dude. I know you're up at the fucking dark times. I get it. But I'll be having to put my shit on mute sometimes because they'll be hitting me up in the middle of the night.
Right. Man, I'll be like legit. And this actually happened last night. So like 11, 12 o'clock came around. And I was like kind of getting a little tired. So I like laid down. And then I was laying there and I was having a hard time falling asleep. And I just started thinking about like the song I was working on. So I just got up and I just opened up my computer and started working on that and got sucked in for a couple hours. And like, that's how it goes, man. Like, sometimes you just you get the urge to go like fix something or think about something and you just got to go tweak it. And I told you, like, that shit, it could feel like an hour and you'll be there for 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah,
it just flies when you're doing this shit.
Before you even realize, you're like, I'm kind of thirsty. Like, how long has it been? Oh shit.
I'll go all day. Like, I'll maybe like get breakfast and then I'll come back, start working on music, and the next thing I know, it's 10 p.m. and I haven't eaten all day. And like, oh shit.
Right. Yo, I can't fucking say it. Specific notion. Man, I hope you are doing right. I know you were talking about your hands were fucked up, man, and I really hope that's going well for you, man. Do appreciate you coming through, showing love, and hanging out with us for a little bit. Hopefully it does something, for your day, man. Just brightens it a little bit, my dude. That's real. I couldn't imagine having both my hands fucked up, man. Like, that would be an amazing pain.
Yeah, that's awful, man. Eddie, absolutely, bro. Same to you. One of my probably my favorite person to work with. The same.
That's facts. Because that was going to be another one of my questions. I already knew the answer to it. You've already, spoken of Eddie and how much you enjoy his company and working with him and stuff. But yeah, right there, it's a fucking mutual match, man. Maybe you guys could team up and make a rap duo. There ain't very many rap duos out anymore, man. Like you go listen to some Twisted shit. You go listen to some motherfucking ICP, some
Hmm.
motherfucking just really really good rap duos, and you can't find them very often anymore.
I told him that actually
Mm,
when I first brought up working
Jackson.
together, EP together. I was like, how do you feel about being a rap duo, like a YouTube Bad Meets Evil, bro? Like, and that's when he said he was with it, and we started working on a bunch of songs together.
That's what's up, man.
Because
That's
I'm the
what's
same.
up.
Like, Bad Meets Evil is like I lost my shit because that also kind of introduced me into Royce the 5'9", and he's since been one of my favorite artists as well. Um, and and I love my favorite part of that was just going back and forth seamlessly on a track. You know what I mean? Having
Right.
two artists just jump in and cut each other off and like finishing each other's sentences
Yeah.
and everything. I wanted to do that, but finding somebody to be able to do that with, it's not easy. Even when I was down in Florida and I was working with KG, we were in the same room trying to write a song, and that's just not easy. Like going back and forth.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, but I think that's something that really jumped out to me and really like made me want to do something like that.
Just
And
because of
so
the challenge, right?
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. And I think if you execute it, it's gonna sound so good. You know what I mean? So that's why hoping to was hoping to work on some stuff like that with Eddie, and we got some stuff in the vault.
Mm. Well, I can't wait to fucking see it come out because I really do appreciate when it's not just an EP. Like Durand and NORAD put out an amazing EP, not too long ago called Goodbye. Why can't I fucking talk? And it's nice to see them be able to jump on a EP and get like 8 songs out and just really crush every fucking song. But that's all you get. The next time you listen to them, it's going to be one or the other, and every once in a while they'll team up again. Uh, but when you got someone like a rap group that comes out, Bone Thugs and Harmony, they're always together every time you hear them. You know, well, not all the time. They do have their individual stuff, but as that group, back in the early days, you didn't hear them apart.
Right.
Onyx, their shit, they were always together. You know,
Yeah, and I mean, I think you're seeing that a lot in YouTube today too. Crypt and Joey did their EP. Funny enough, he was literally doing the same thing the same time I was, because he said he put that Crypt or that When the Sky Turns Red in a week as well. He said they did that shit in a whole week, and
yeah,
I mean, obviously there is a big quality difference between his shit and my shit because Joey's such a crazy fucking producer, but that was something I didn't even realize. So when he sent me his verse, like he was also working on their, you know, EP, and they were doing that in the same week. And so I thought that was crazy. But I mean,
yeah.
was it Chase and PFV? I think did one. Um, I think DK's doing a collab EP with somebody. I don't know if he said it yet, so I'm not going to say that or say it. But I mean, a lot of these was it Elijah Kyle, King Blitz, like those dudes. Like so, it's good to see because I like having that back and forth and
Yeah,
two artists who go well together working on multiple things. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's
That Elijah Kyle PFV was fucking dope too, man. That shit was wow, blew my mind. McGuire wants to know if you had an infinite budget, who would you cop a feature from?
if I had an infinite budget, cop a feature from. Um, well, I'm gonna say I'm trying to think because I feel like if you're being realistic about it, some people wouldn't work with you just for the money. So I'm trying to think of who I would.
Like, it could be that Eminem feature, you know what I'm saying, or Lil Wayne feature, because they're gonna charge you.
I
Let's
think
be
Eminem,
honest.
though. He wouldn't care how much money you threw at him. Like, so that's kind of like what I mean. You could throw a couple $1,000,000 in, but he's gonna be like, well, yeah, but who are you?
Right. But this would have to be accepted because this is a fantasy realm.
You know what would be dope actually, and I really got into them, and I went YouTube with like the artists I want to work with, so I'll go outside of that, but I'll go Slaughterhouse.
Okay.
Because I really enjoyed like the stuff they were putting together when Eminem brought them all together. Like I said, Royce is one of my favorite artists. Maybe a Sans Joe Budden Slaughterhouse now, but still, like I was bumping their projects. I think they did 2 under Shady Records or whatever, and both of those, I love both of those albums. So
yeah, shout out to Slaughterhouse. That's old school love right there.
If I call them a group, so I get to work with all of them.
Right. Pug Mama looks like she has some words for you though.
Oh, what's she saying?
She said, "Remember me, your promoter. LOL. Keep me in the loop."
Keep you in the loop of what? Hey, I'm interviewing with Sack Juggalo today, Pug Mama.
I told her about that. She's like, "What?" She's like, "What's going on?" So yeah, I got her the information a little early.
Shit, I just do shit. You know what I mean? Like, I've had a couple of people, like, or some people help promote me and stuff like them, and I feel bad for them because usually I just put out a song. I don't even tell them, like, I know, like, they like to know ahead of time so they can like help hype it up and stuff. But like, when I put something out, I just kind of like, I'll say, hey, I just uploaded this song. It's about to drop in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So for them who like knowing ahead of time, I feel a little bit bad, but that's just the way I do shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very bad at promoting.
That's all right. It's all you're a little shit, she said.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all in getting comfortable stage by stage in the music business. You're really right now focused on your craft, and I get it. It's just something that I'm sure that you feel like you need to be on top of constantly right now, and that's a good thing. But all that promotion shit, it'll be like breathing after you get this portion down. 100% where you're comfortable with everything. It looks like Eddie Ace would get Jesus on a track. Now that would be fire. I'd be listening to that motherfucker on rotation.
Call it like coming back to life.
Huh. Call it. These are my Easter jams.
That's he's hilarious, dude. He's one of the funniest people I talk to in this YouTube scene for sure.
And Jackson said, "What is your favorite verse of yours that you featured on for another artist?"
Oh, that's a tough one because I've done so many feature verses and I forget about them because they don't go on my channel. Like, man, there's a couple. There's one I just did for KG Dude. It's a really dope verse. Man. But see, that's like the freshest one in my mind. So like that's all I don't know. I'd have to think about that one a little bit because that goes way back. Like I feel like I do better when I do features because there's already kind of a topic set and I don't have to worry about doing a whole song. I just got to put everything in that small section of the song that I have. So I think I did one with Roman 365, which was a pretty good one. It was kind of like, I guess, a little bit of an inspirational verse. So that was a dope one.
I just been recently getting into some Roman 365. Dude's nice and talent, bro. I fuck with that dude. I'm trying to get more music on the channel for him. I ain't never talked to him, but I'm liking what he's doing.
He's a cool dude. If you talk to him even just a little bit, like, he'll give you his phone number, just fucking text. He's in my fantasy football league. Like, me and him started talking. He's a really cool dude, really nice dude.
That's dope, man.
Mm-hmm. Always supportive. He goes to every video and likes and comments on it. Yeah, he's a solid person for sure.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Mm.
Jackson says promo and marketing on top of the grind we're on can literally be exhausting. Yeah, it can literally be exhausting. That's for sure. I imagine a lot of time and effort goes into contacting everyone and waiting for responses and just constantly looking at screens and trying to get that shit out there.
Yeah. Let's see what. Yeah, I told him the same thing, Jackson. I was like, man, if I could get you like uh, a proper like mic and the mixer box thing, whatever it's called, like I'd love to see what he could do. Because I mean he
Yeah.
knows how to write well and put together a song. It's
Yeah.
just I think he uses like a mic attached to his phone and records his verses on his phone, is what he told me.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, if you had a proper setup, like your shit would be like listen to that shit like over and over for sure. He's got some those like chill stoner vibes usually. So yeah, I fuck with him a lot. Somebody else, I think, actually, same thing goes for them. If they just had like a better like setup and mixing process, is Apocalypse. You know who that is?
Expocalypse?
Is Apocalypse?
Oh yeah.
That motherfucker can rap his ass off.
He hasn't got very many songs on his channel, right?
No, not too many.
Okay.
But this dude, he can like rap fast, but do it like clearly if he wants to. He's got fucking super good bars and always a really steady, like solid flow. Like it ain't like really like choppy. Like it's always smooth. But man, this motherfucker, if he just had like a proper like mic setup, like that's like I wish I just had like enough money to like buy some of these motherfuckers a setup and send it to them.
Well,
And
let me put you on to something real quick. Hold up.
all
There
right,
is actually a charity I am on the board of. Hold on. For musicians. Okay, it's to set real legitimate people who need equipment up with
mm-hmm.
people who need equipment. You know what I'm saying? So, the charity. Um, hold on. Let me. It's up on Discord. I'll try and get you the. Let me pull this shit up real quick. This is important. Um, the so far, I believe maybe they've done one where they were able to give equipment out. So far, I'm not sure if it's even
Yeah.
happened yet.
But if there's one person on here who could take a real like big jump with just like a production quality improvement,
Yeah.
it's that dude for sure because he can rap so fucking good. It's ridiculous.
Okay. So the charity is called the Underground Access, and it's ran by Jekyll of Jekyll Music,
Mm-hmm.
and who else is running it? I forget. I know Jekyll set it all up, and he's getting everything going. Um, I think Mad Hats is in there. Mad Hat Reactions. There's quite a few people in there that are helping doing what they're doing. I don't have a link to the Underground Access, so you can join it because I am not that important. You know what I'm saying? But what is this? Okay. If you look up the Underground Access on Discord, you should be able to find it and ask for an invite. Um, I
I
know
got
there's a
you.
lot of paperwork involved. I know he had to do a bunch of like stuff with the government to become a 503c. So I'm not sure if he's through the process yet or if he has gotten through the process yet. But it is something that definitely we should all be looking at. You know.
Yeah, for sure, and that's a really cool idea because there are some really talented people out there who just don't have the ability to um you know pay to go to a studio or, you know, get their own equipment or even, know how to set up their own stuff. So,
Yeah. Yeah, because there's a lot to it, especially when you start getting into the mixing and mastering portions of it. Um, that becomes even more detailed in an education that you need.
right.
It's not easy.
It's not at all. Like I said, I've been doing it for like a year, learned through YouTube videos, and
Yeah,
each up to this point, almost every song is a little bit different because each time you kind of learn something new, and then you just kind of put that in the next song going forward,
yeah,
and the combination of that, and just keep looking for different ways to improve. And when I listen to when I'm mixing my songs, like I listen to other songs differently now. Like I'll go listen to Eminem songs or whatever other any other artist songs. Like I'll listen to Joey Nato because I know he's a really quality producer, and
yeah,
I'll listen to just how like the mix sounds and things in the mix that I can do to, and I'll play that, and then I'll go play something of mine and see like how it compares and how I can get closer to that sound. Like I'm so tedious with it,
yeah,
and I've come a long way. Still got a really long way to go. I'm nowhere. Like I feel like I could offer like services to mix stuff for people, um, but at the same time, I wouldn't lie and be like, oh well, I'll do professional mixing and mastering for you because I wouldn't say it's professional. I guess
right.
technically, if you're getting paid to do something, I guess I think that's like the definition of being professional or something like that. But um, it's not going to sound like an industry standard like song, but it's going to sound, if you don't know anything about what you're doing, for a lot of these smaller artists too, like when I do collabs and stuff, I offer to mix whatever songs that we're collabing on together because I think I can make it sound like a better song overall. So I just, I'm always down to help them,
Yeah,
and I just feel like I can get a good like foot in the door kind of mix on YouTube.
yeah. Well, I gotta say that your, especially that last one you did, that mix was, I'd say, perfect. It was pretty damn good, if not perfect. Um,
Yeah, what I for the Good Night remix is the closest thing I think I have put out. That's like where like my new mixes and where this new project I'm working on is kind of gonna sound.
yeah.
So
That's good because it did sound very quality. It sounded like it was, studio quality, and your voice wasn't like above the track or below it. It was meshed real nice with the music. So shout out to you for being able to do that, man. It's not easy.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, Jackson said the same thing. It's how I feel about mixing my own vocals. Is the best thing I've ever that he's done for himself, and it's huge because at some point you're like, I got to rely on somebody to figure out what's in my head and how it should sound, and
Yeah,
you get it back and you're like, that's not exactly what I was going for. So,
right.
and
And that
also,
happened whenever I started. Like you know, I did my own stuff for like a month or two, and I was like kind of okay with it, but I wanted to see what would happen if I sent it to somebody else, and I only did like paid somebody like $15 or $20 to do a mix, and I was like, damn, mine sounds better than this.
right,
I'm like, who's charging that much? Like, shit, I can charge that much to do mixes.
yeah.
Um,
You know what you could do if you were saying you were looking to like get your footprint bigger on YouTube, offer your services, and when you do them on camera.
yeah,
That would be fire.
true. I thought about doing that too, doing like just doing a video showing how like what my like mixing chain is for my vocals and stuff like that. And then I've learned some other techniques, cool stuff like effects you can put on stuff. So
Nice.
that's a good idea for sure.
Absolutely.
That
Because not only are you like, we watch people like Ocean and Kyle Beats, do their thing, and they're really good at what they do. But I don't believe they're vocal artists. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely artists as far as creating music, no doubt. Um,
Hmm.
but you're a vocal artist as well, so you're taking it another step.
Right. And I can't make beats for shit. I've tried. I'm gonna try learning. I got FL Studio, and I'll be getting a. I'm actually switching. I'm gonna get a PC soon, and so I'm gonna have it on there, and I'm gonna try to learn how to make beats.
Yeah,
Um, I feel like I can like get like the base of them in my head, but whenever I try to put it into like a program and try to like put it down into actual music, yeah,
yeah.
that's dope.
Pick
I,
up one
I
of
just
those.
I just can't figure it out. So I'm hoping I'm want to teach myself to do it, but it's that's I think that's tougher to learn. It's way tougher to learn than like mixing vocals and stuff for sure.
Uh oh, we lost
Oh,
video.
someone just called me.
Oh, okay. Hello to whoever called.
Decline. Sorry, Doug. That was my sister's fiance, Doug. I
Oh,
don't know why he's
what
calling me.
up, Doug? Shout out to Doug, man.
Shout out to Doug. That's funny.
That's how we do it. It's nothing but love over here, man.
Yeah, yeah,
What we got? It's just taking my sound to a while, another level. It just takes time. It's not too difficult, in my opinion. Yeah, like you said, it just takes time, and you got to know where everything is. Because you'll watch some dudes like Ocean or like we said, Kyle Beats. They'll just be in there going hella fast, dude, just moving shit around and hit play, and it's just a beautiful fucking melody. Like I don't even understand it.
I saw that when I was down in Florida. Like the producer Somar, like that's what he was doing. I was like, hey, can you do this? And he was like, click, 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 fucking throwing shit all around his fucking screen and then played. I'm like, damn,
Right?
what do you do?
It's knowing exactly where everything is, knowing what sound you're looking for. Yeah.
Yeah. So I definitely always have a great respect for people who can do stuff like that I've tried to do, and it's just I can just tell it's not easy. So
Yeah. Yeah, Jackson. The thing I've heard the best is get yourself a pair of quality studio monitors to mix and master to, and you'll be able to get close on all of those at the same time.
yeah, I mean, he I know what he means for sure. Getting them to sound the same on the different stuff because I have them like I'll play on my mixing headphones, and then after I do that, I export it and I listen to it on my earbuds. And if I can get a sound that sounds good on both of those, that's usually what I go forward with because that'll sound good. And car speakers, because my mixing headphones are more like bassy,
Yeah.
so that's kind of the sound you'll get through any like speakers. But you
Right.
really got to about like the mid to like high end range and make sure that's not like too piercing of a sound to where it gets like distorted when it's in something that has plays more treble like earbuds do
Yeah.
and stuff like that. That's something I used to have a big problem with. To is like my mid range used to be so high, and then I try to cheat it by just cutting all that out, but then you lose a lot of clarity.
Oh.
So that's something in my mix. I worked a really long time to get something that kind of was a good balance, and I think I've got there or close to that at least. So
Nice. Yeah, because I was listening out to that shit last night, and my headphones right here, and they're just some cheap Sonys. They're not no studio or anything. I know you can't see them because of the green screen, but they're nothing special. Um, but yeah, it sounded really, really fucking good, dude. I mean, this still has a lot of bass in it, um,
mm-hmm.
and it sounded perfect.
Thank you,
Pug
thank
Mama,
you.
shout out, Doug. That's what's up.
I had a couple people tell me my singing at the end of that wasn't too great, which I get it. I was trying to like so in the Goodnight remix. If that is that what you're talking about? The Goodnight.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, so like at the end of that, I actually did a whole different ending to it, where I had a lot more vocals like layered into it, almost like how he does his his like harmony thing like before his hook comes in,
Yeah.
and so I had it like that, and then I was listening to his parts, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna be if somehow I win and I'm gonna be on the song, I want it to sound like uniform. So he kind of raps, and then right in the middle of his rapping, he'll switch to like like a singy part. So but that's just like one main vocal there. So I tried to like replicate that with how I ended my verse in it, and I didn't think it was too bad. It's not great though.
That's all.
I
It comes along with practice.
yeah.
We watched Jackson grow over the last year or so, and
Mm-hmm.
he'd put down some vocals, and it was decent. It wasn't like perfect, but it would work.
Mm-hmm.
Lately though, he's been fucking killing it, man. Yo, Holly's in the house. Much love to Holly. We were we were
Up,
live
Holly?
at 11 this morning. Oh my goodness, lost power. Damn, dude. I'm sorry to hear that, Holly. I hope everything's good now and stable for you. Happy 4th of July. Hope you had yourself a great week.
Yeah, that sucks when you lose power. I just try to sleep until it comes back on.
Facts. But it makes fucking sleeping even hard because I usually have a fan on me because I'm like all fat and shit and I sweat too much.
Yo, that's facts. I literally have my AC unit right next to my bed. So
That's it, man.
hmm
Uh,
that's the
yo,
move.
yeah, that new Jackson Alphabet was dope. I like that shit. Yo, it's love, Jackson. It's love, man.
I always felt like Jackson should do rock music.
Yo, that
He's got
last rock track he put out, boy, that shit was fire, bro.
he sounds like a lead singer for a rock band.
He does. He got that good singing, like raspy shit going on.
Like this back up one more time.
Well, I get enough exercise pushing my luck.
That's awesome. It's funny. I got the Batman background, and then I got my Harley Quinn shirt on.
Oh hell yeah,
Yep.
that's
Rocking
what's
all.
up. I couldn't see the bottom. Yeah, I got my fucking merch in today from Emmanuel Brown. He sent me a sweet hat. It's a black hat. It says E
That's
Brown on it.
yeah. That's what's up.
And then he sent me some stickers. Let's fucking shout out to E Brown, man.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
I gotta find a spot on
I thought
the
of
vehicle to put that shit.
doing merch, but I don't know. Like I could design the shit myself. Cause I do graphic, or well, used to do graphic design. I mean, don't know how to do it, but and I mean, I worked at a t-shirt shop too. So if I really wanted, I could do it out of there. But I don't know how. Like, I think everybody goes through like Teespring or something like that. So I don't know how all that works.
Yeah, it's
But
very easy. I did my shit on Teespring. They don't charge you to do anything. Just when one of your items sell, they get a piece of it. They'll
okay,
get like I don't know. I think they charge $15 for a shirt, so anything over that you get to keep. So
I gotcha.
yeah,
That's dope.
and you don't have to hold on to any stock either. So that's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. I need to get back into it. After I left my graphic design job, I kind of just got rid of my programs, but it kind of helped out for music stuff because I could do all my own artwork and all that.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I haven't really been able to do that, but I just got burned out on it because I was doing it for so long before school and work. I didn't ever want to do it in my free time. Now I'm kind of at the point where I wouldn't mind picking it up and doing that shit and maybe doing it for other artists. Like I said, get into selling, artwork and stuff like that, and then doing mixes, trying to get, make this like a side hustle at least,
Yeah.
make some of it.
Sack Jack got jokes.
Business day for sure.
Yeah, man. If you need any help setting that shit up, dude, I'm more than happy. I'll walk you through whatever you need. I'd be more than happy to do that because
Get that.
you know, a lot of you artists are under 1,000 subs, or maybe you're just at 1,000 subs. I'm not even sure where you're at right now. Where are you at?
I think I'm at like 500 even.
Okay, so in order to monetize, of course, you need 1,000 subs. You need
Yeah.
4,000 hours of watch time. Then you can start
Hmm.
making money, which is great. But in the meantime, you still need to make money. So I would say definitely start trying to sell some merch, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you got a PayPal account. Um, Specific Notion was saying that Custom Ink is another great website to work with. They have a great affiliate program. So I'm sure there's. I've seen several other options out there for that people go through, and yeah, man, I would just start selling merch, bro.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
I'll do some dope shit too. Like
because
some people.
that picture I used for the front of the thumbnail,
Mhm.
that would be dope on a shirt, dude.
Yeah, I made that actually. Um,
That's fire.
yeah, I took that. I took the picture. I I did the effect with the glasses. So and then the like the way that it's like stylized and the way that it looks was
Yeah.
actually a filter I have on an app on my phone. I was
Oh,
just messing with that. So after I had the picture, I looked like really bland, but then I put that filter on it. Turned out really dope, and I was like, yeah, I'm using that.
that's fucking
So
cool. Yeah, because it's classic, bro. That's gonna be one of those classic throwback, you know, uh, album arts that you done once you fucking blown up, and they'll be like, remember this shit? Remember this old school love? They'll be
right,
wearing it on T-shirts 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying?
I
Hell
feel
yeah,
that.
straight up.
I did the quarantine EP artwork.
Okay, that was real good too. I liked how everything was sectioned off in there.
Did that. Did and I think I did. Yeah, I did my Holo tapes one as well. Going back through and looking at that, see what it looks like.
Yeah, the holotapes graphics were pretty dope too, man. In fact, that was just a really cool um, name for that EP, man.
Yeah, it worked out. Actually, I kind of thought about it because of the game Fallout.
Okay.
They have the little like wrist thing. It's like real techy, but you put like hollow tapes in it, and it's like plays like transmissions or
Yeah.
ever like recordings that people left behind. So like I was kind of like thinking of that, and then like I said, tapes like old school tape. I'm like, oh, that's perfect. So
Yeah.
yep, I put a pile of tapes on there. Had like the Scotch tape kind of look to it, where you put Scotch tape on it, right?
Yeah.
Title it. And I was like, all right, that works. That's
Almost
fire.
something that looks a little like vintage, you
Yeah,
know.
exactly. That's exactly what I was going for with it too, for sure.
Yeah. Pug Mama loving the pic. She said it's dope. Hell yes. Got that rock vocals for show.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yo, what we got analyst live coming up today. You in?
Really?
You
Huh?
ever, you ever been in an analyst live before?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, he's going live today at 4 p.m.
Oh
Pacific.
yeah. Okay.
So if you can come
Yeah,
through, everybody come through.
I want to work with him too.
Dude's
I'd love to work.
amazing. Yeah, dude's amazing. That would be a great collab right there as well. He's been
Yeah.
pushing a lot of underground music on his channel. So if you come through today, probably get your stuff played on his channel. He usually has quite a few people in there.
Yeah. I think he's heard one or two of my songs. Uh, because thanks to Pug Mama, she's in there fucking. She sends like screenshots of her just like yelling at people like, you motherfucker, you didn't play my shit, you're gonna play it next.
She's in there doing that thing. That ain't no lie. And Eddie 88, that's another great shirt idea. The quarantine EP artwork on a shirt. Gotta make that. That's facts.
Yeah. Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah. Because those will be two right off the top you can make t-shirts, hats, hoodies for. You can
Hmm.
even make some stickers. Because on the one I be fucking with, they let you do stickers and shit, like die cut stickers and shit.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's
You know,
pretty dope.
I never really like put like stickers and shit on my car. Like a lot of people have like all kinds of fucking like window stickers and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
I've never done that honestly.
I haven't done that to my two cars I just got about 6 months ago. I haven't put one sticker on either one of them, which is weird because
Yeah,
I usually have like one. I'll have like a San Francisco Giant sticker, maybe an American flag, and that's it. But
right,
not too much. I won't be filling my shit up. It's got to be classy.
right. Keep it clean. I feel you.
Exactly.
I feel you.
I'll keep requesting he plays you. Nice. Nice. Holo tastes dope. Quarantine graphics so good, Holo. Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, you got a good hand in creating visual art as well. Um, now that I know that you fucking made all the art for those things, it's pretty impressive, dude.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. Because I initially had the idea with Quarantine, like I just wanted like my face on it, and then behind me like a wall, and it actually has like all the artists that feature on it, and like picture frames on the wall,
Right.
which was pretty cool.
Yeah, how you
Except
had it all done up was fucking
yeah,
genius.
except for Asylum because I had both of those guys on there, so I just put the Asylum emblem in there. But
Yeah.
mm-hmm. And I didn't. So the only thing about that one, when I look at it though, is like the mask. I should have just like tried to get a mask and take a picture with the mask on because I like photoshopped the mask over my face and it kind of looks like shit. But
You know what? I
uh,
listened to every one of those songs and I don't remember it looking like you didn't like you did a cover like a Photoshop on it. It looked like you were wearing a fucking mask. Maybe it
yeah,
just never registered in my brain. And I know you
yeah.
know.
Oh yeah, when you're looking at it and you know, like you can tell. But yeah, that has happened to me too all the time. Like if you just look at something, you won't notice it, but the person who did, like, and that's even the same with music. Like, somebody might listen to one of your songs and not hear, an extra word or an ad lib that's timed wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but like once you hear it as an artist, like that's all you hear when you listen to it. And
Right.
same thing, like that's all I see when I look at that.
You're just
Is
like, this ain't right.
right, right.
That's hell funny. Pug Mama said, no, you lie. I don't yell at people. I just say do it or else.
Yeah, that's funny.
Specific Notion said, you crazy. I do graphic work and I don't notice it until you said it. Even now, I don't really see it. Pretty clean, in my opinion. That's dope.
Appreciate that. A lot of that's probably the filter I used on it. Helped hide it a little bit.
Yeah.
Almost made it blend a little bit better. But
I also think doing it in red like that really, really made it come through as something like an emergency. Like the
that's yeah.
pandemic. It's fucking. It was,
That's exactly what I was thinking when I was doing that. And
yeah.
then I was just going. Actually, just had all kinds of colors thrown over, and I was just going through the spectrum, and I just kept coming back to red, and I was like, that's the color it's got to be.
Yeah, I could see that, man. It worked so well. Um, yeah, you really do have an artistic eye, and it's cool to see that being able to see it through. Because like I just got Fresh C's uh, album cover tee, and he created that whole album cover himself. He hand drew it all, you know, and to see an artist be able to also take to the pen and do some other shit with it, fire.
Yeah, that's one thing I can never do is draw, and it's just because I don't have the patience to do so.
Yeah,
Like to for every little detail is just right. I always try when I draw, I try to rush whatever I'm doing, and it just doesn't come out right.
yeah,
So I never really draw, but I can put stuff together on a computer for some reason. So
that's fire though. And Holly just got Fresh CD yesterday. Did he sign it for you? That shit, he be using that silver pen. That's dope. Yeah, Fresh is cool ass dude, man. I'm glad for him, man. He's really doing a lot of big things. In case you guys haven't seen it before, when you buy his album, you get a free pre-roll with Fresh Street graphics on it. Yeah,
that's that's dope.
yeah, and it comes from like actual weed farm and like somewhere back in the Midwest, and they use bees honey for the top and bottom, beeswax for the top
Oh,
and bottom, and they put a little cork in there. It's fire.
that shit legal though to mail that out with CDs?
I think it's mostly CBD,
Oh,
so
okay.
it's legal. Yeah.
I gotcha. I
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah,
Or at
nice.
least, or at least it's CBD.
Right. I told him, I said, I'm not going to smoke it because it's going to be a collector's item, you know.
Yeah,
And I just got it set up on my shit right here, so it's pretty
that's
cool to be like, that's
yeah,
my dude. He got his own weed, you know. That's fucking
right.
dope.
I'm going through some of the stuff that I sent you to react to before. So I'll send you a song if you want, um, off of my new project, which
Oh
I
shit.
sent you. I think two of them that you played in one of your lives one day.
You sent them to my email, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
those were a while back. So the two I sent was "Ain't No Love" and "Ascension." Um,
Okay.
I'll send you one that's more along the lines of the song "Lost." It's like a deeper like song, I guess, more
Okay.
emotional kind. So I'll
You
send
want
you that
you want to listen to it on here?
if you want. I don't know. I think I've seen you do that before. So if you're trying to, we can. Or
Okay.
um, if not, that's cool too. You can just play it later or listen to it for yourself. Whatever you want to do with it, man.
No, we could play it right here, man, right now.
And then I can send two. I can send one of the songs me and Eddie were working on. If I
Ooh.
don't know if still
Hey, I'm always down, bro. I know the SJR crew is always down too.
Eddie, if you're in here, let me know if you want to hear one of our songs on here. I'll send it anyway. All right, so the one I was actually just up mixing last night, and I think I got it about where I want it. So I'm cool to share it.
Nice. Eddie said, "What track?"
Uh, we got. What do you want to play? Do you want to play MLB or Ouch? Tell me which one.
They both sound fun.
I'm trying to think. Well, we have another one, but it needs more mixed work. But the other one is really dope. I can't wait till he puts that one out.
He said, "Oh, they both good." All right, great
All right,
idea. One for MLB, two for Ouch.
there you go.
Put
There
those
you
in the
go.
chat. Do we get to play, or is it just the
Do
chat?
we get to play
Do we get to play too?
if you want? Which one do you want to listen to?
I think, man, I don't know, man. They both sound like they're really intriguing, but if I had to go with one, probably Ouch, because that sounds
Ouch.
painful.
All right, yeah. So let the chat decide.
But Mama said yes, but that is not a one or a two. Either one.
No shit. Yes, that's her saying she wants both.
That's hilarious. I'm also going to set this up where I can share my audio with you. So when we listen to it, you'll be able to hear it.
I'll put both of them in the email so you can
Okay.
listen to the other one on your own anyway. But
Okay.
just so you have them both and ready to go. So
Oh.
get a lucky there yourself.
I always feel like I'm lucky, dude. A lot of artists reach out, send a lot of music to me before it's released, and I always try and say, "No, I want to react to it," but then I'm halfway through the song already. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Right. All right.
We got Ouch. We got both. We got either one and yes. Both again. Okay. I'm just waiting for them to come through. Here they come. Okay.
The only one that's not both is ouch. And then ouch for you too so far. So we'll say 2-0 since both isn't an answer.
And did you have a vote as well?
No, I don't care.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go ouch then. At least ouch first, and then we might even
All
do MLB. Who knows? You know, it's all love in here.
Or we can play both, but
Let me know if you can hear this.
Nigga got drive like NASCAR. I'm not really into fast cars. Chick wants me to be a rap star. Only buy her clothes.
Oh, hold on a second. Are you guys hearing that in the chat? Just want to make sure you guys are hearing that because I have it on my second screen. I might have to pull it over to my first screen. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's bring it back because Eddie's already starting on his. Boy, he's getting it. Go. Let's go.
Nigga got drive like NASCAR. I'm not really into fast cars. Chick wants me to be a rap star. Only buy her clothes cause they're half off. Pop with his ass off so we can stat swap. Friends rolling like a chat log. Them dudes never had a cash problem. Always used to be in my back like an ass. God say your dream's cool, just don't be a jack off. That got me more caring, legendary. My life carefree, plus still on me though like Carrie. Like bro, when you gon' get married? That's not me fam, I'm more Lalo. Couch potato, turn tornado. Surprised cause I snap and I never had cable. And these bitches bad and I treat them like angels, yeah. I keep killing tracks like ouch. Spit fire and blaze a crowd. My life like living on clouds. Always did this shit from us. Where I came up there like wow. Parents like we got no doubts. Told myself just make them proud. Know that this a hit like ouch.
My mom told me get off of the couch. Ouch. She told me to take out the trash, so I put her in a bag and bounce. I don't know nothing about rolling with a click like a motherfucking mouse, but I can make a head start bobbing up and down like I'm chilling with a queen and she giving me the crown. Facts. No cap like I'm hatless. Putting myself in the map, no atlas. Try to pull up, just ask for an address. Put you to sleep like my drive was a mattress. I'm a runaway train. Me and Eddie, we one of the same. When we are collabing, we making magic, and every track will be fucking insane.
I keep killing tracks like ouch. Spit fire and blaze a crowd. My life like living on clouds. Always did this shit from us.
It's
Where
fire.
I came up
Yes,
there
it
like
is.
wow. Parents like we got no doubts. Told myself just make them proud. Know that this a hit like ouch.
I played.
I'm sorry, you're talking. What'd you say?
Oh, I said I told I had to show that to my mom, but I had to give her a little warning.
I bet, dude.
Yeah.
You
She
put
told
your...
me to crash, so I put her in the bag and bounce.
Right. Yeah, that was hard. It'd be like, Mom, I was just joking. I love you.
What's up?
Hillbilly in the house.
Yeah, that's my man.
Yes, sir. We just listened to some tunes right quick. We listened to some unreleased tracks by Holo and Eddie Ace.
Mm-hmm.
Fire, like Pug Mama say, fire. I like the bars
funny.
in there, man. They had some really, really nice bars. Some funny shit going down in there. Eddie Ace talking about he fucking in the NASCAR, but he got a slow ass car. Like, that's just funny, bro. Y'all just got some good ass writing, man. I appreciate what you guys do, man.
Yeah, he'll send me stuff just to listen to, and then I'll be like, hey, can I get on that? Like,
That's just so fire.
you need another verse on there, bro?
Straight up. You guys want MLB too, huh? I know you guys want MLB. I had to turn it down. Didn't want to scare people and the burn more too much fire. Yo, he's got such a great fucking attitude with this thing, man. Like, he said the other day, he said, he's like, He's like, I burnt both of my hands really bad. I spilt analyst music all over my hands, like, because it was so
God.
much fire, dude. Like, you know, the dude's in so much pain, but he's still cracking jokes, man. That's fucking amazing.
My phone blew up in my hand, burned him to a crisp.
Straight up, dude. He said I spilt analyst music all over my hands. Fucking third-degree
Dude.
birds.
Yeah, analyst is dope though.
Yeah, that's the dude, man. That's the homie.
I saw you the one of his really old tracks last night. I think.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. He was that good that long ago. Like you said, like just fucking imagine now.
Exactly, dude. Because I mean, you could tell back then that was 2011, and I was telling him about today. He's like, dude, that was my first video I ever did. I was like, for real? Because that shit was fire, bro.
That's how you do your first video, though, for sure.
Yo, Hillbilly, that's love, 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 love. He want me to do that shit, so I'm doing that for analysts. That's love. That's love. That's for real love, though.
I gotcha.
He said, no, man, you got to do it. He's like, I want you to do it. So, shout out to analysts every time I do that shit. Yes. I'm going crazy.
For sure.
Eddie A said, you can be on any track you want, bro. That's love.
Yeah,
That's
same
that
to
real
him.
love.
If I ever have an open verse, I just need somebody to hop on. I want to make sure it's going to be a quality verse. I can send it his way.
Yeah. Yeah, from what I've heard between you two working together so far, it sounds very fluid. It sounds very like this is what should be, you know. So it doesn't seem forced. It doesn't seem like it's awkward, you know. It sounds very good.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna fuck with like him as an artist whenever, because the first time I heard him wasn't like a lot of people found out about him through like because he was one of Crip's finalists for the YouTube Cipher challenge for the second one.
Okay.
But I think the first time I heard him was Retract did his cipher with that We Were All On, and he was at the end, and he had like a fucking like dressed up like a clown and shit, and like was just rapping in a room with a bunch of fucking toys with like kids playing in the background and shit.
I remember that. That shit was fire.
When I saw that and heard him on that verse, I was like, dude, I need to work with this guy. Like he has like a similar energy to me. Like we write similar to write to have fun, make funny, like clever bars, but he has a totally different way of approaching his flow. Yeah. So it has that uniqueness to it, which I think some of my like flows and stuff have as well. And then, you know, I mean, you just put them all in one track and you got something that you can kind of listen to the whole way through and it don't get like repetitive.
Right.
It's good the whole time.
Keeps the listener engaged because it's like, what is he going to say next? He's saying all this outlandish shit. What could he possibly come with next, dude?
Right.
Yeah, that's facts. Triple Threat was fucking the one, man, that put him on the map, dude. I think
okay.
That video was fire too, man. Yo, that's facts, Hillbilly. You did. You guys ready for MLB? You guys ready for another fire ass track? Yeah, I think you are. Let's do it. This is that MLB. I know y'all been waiting for this one. Eddie say he got the fire flow on this one. Let's go. Oh, that was fire, bro.
Appreciate that. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yeah, y'all both did your thing big time on that shit. That's what I'm
Mhm.
talking about. That hook was fire, bro. That hook was fire. It had that little, baseball sound.
Yeah.
He said, "Take a
And
swing."
initially, and that's something I was telling, like, I go back in mixes and change shit all the time. And I initially just kind of did like a click myself, like, and then I kept listening to it and I was like, nah. So I went and found the effect and put it in there. It sounded way better.
Yeah, that really for me anyway, it fucking really nailed that whole sequence. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the whole MLB and the scheme references, and then you're
Yeah.
talking about I just hit a home run, and that shit was fire, bro.
Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
As soon as I heard that beat, I knew it had something to do with like baseball because it has like do 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 do,
Yeah.
like it reminds like the baseball like chimes or whatever you hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was like the initial vibe I got from it, and I just wanted to turn MLB into like an acronym for something else.
And that's what I was hoping you would have done, and you did it. Because when I heard MLB, I was like, well, he ain't just talking about baseball. Let's just be facts. In my head, I'm thinking that. So when we got in there, Money Loving Beats, okay, I like that. And was that for shout out to Battle Beats?
Yeah. So
That's
that
what
actually,
Pug Mama was saying.
I won. He did like a Christmas contest. I don't know if you heard my. He put out like a Christmassy beat and did a verse to it. Won the contest and got 5 free beats. So we were trying to use some of those beats for our collab project, which was pretty dope. So shout out to him for sure.
That's fire, man. Hell yeah, that's dope shit.
Something I wanted to like point out in that one because I don't think anybody's really gonna get it whenever they listen to it. So like a reference. I don't know if you ever watched the movie October Sky with Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
No, but I did hear you say October Sky.
Yeah. So yeah, because that was a movie. I don't know. We watched it in school, so I felt like it was a popular movie. So some people might, but yeah, the dude's name is Homer in it, and he like wants to be like a rocket scientist, but his family, he comes from like a family of miners, so that's what they expect him to do is work in the mines.
Okay.
But so I was like, I hit a homer trying to get mine like the sky in October. So that's like
the mine
what that bar is, but I don't think anybody's really gonna get it.
Well, like you're
once.
You're what, 21, 22 years old?
Oh, you're way off. 26.
26.
Well, not,
well, okay. I thought you was youngster. Shit. Okay, never mind. My bad. But I am quite a bit older. Yeah, huh? It's the beard. The beard makes you look old. That's facts. But I am quite a bit older, so when I went through school, there's something that I never watched, or maybe I took that day off because I took a lot of fucking days off. But I'm sure a lot of people will be able to pick that up.
Yeah.
Because they obviously watched. Jake Gyllenhaal used to be huge.
Right. And it was when he was younger, too. But, I mean, I don't think we really watched it for educational purposes. I think it was just like the teacher was like hungover and didn't feel like working that day, so they just put on a fucking
That's what I'm talking about.
Those are the best days at school, though, is when you got to watch a movie through a class, but it was actually a good one.
Right. Because those are some of my favorite days. Is they turn all the lights off, and I'm like, fuck that movie, I'm taking a nap.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, I didn't even need the lights off in history to take a nap. Boy, that shit was boring as fuck. But now all I can do is, like, pull in as much information as I could possibly pull in. If I'm not listening to music, I'm looking all kinds of just crazy shit up. So, I don't know. At some point, you just crave knowledge.
Yeah, I know. I do that more now, just watching YouTube videos on just random shit, like, and then you just learn so much.
Yeah. So you got any plans for tonight? You guys going to be doing any fireworks? I know the fireworks are much better out there than they are in California.
I'm not going to see any fireworks. I mean, they're going off all over my fucking house though. So
right.
If catch any, I can just walk out on the porch for a little bit. No, I might go see my brother. Yeah, and just chill. But we don't usually do too much. I think he's grilling out, so
Oh, nice.
I'm pop over there and see if he's got any extra food or something, and just chill with him. But I mean, any holiday times, it's not really going out and doing the shit. It's really, it's go over, see the family, hang out with them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I made a stop by my mom's house today before we got on live and stuff. So absolutely, shout out to the families out there.
Mm-hmm. Not everybody has that, and I learned that recently. Not everybody is close with their brothers and their sisters, and so I definitely appreciate having something like that. And
that's dope. You say that, yeah, because it's facts. Like me and my sister aren't very close. I mean, it's just I don't know. I think it makes it awkward because of who she is, but it is whatever. Whatever.
I mean, some people you got to cut them out just because as much as even though they're family, they do some things that are putting unnecessary stress on your life, and you got to kind of get that out of your way if you can to move forward and shit. And I had to do some of that, but luckily, like I said, the people are closest to me, we're all cool. Yeah, I'm not really like it's funny enough, my family, like since I was born, somebody in my family has owned a bar. My grandma, when I was so young, owned bars, and then my mom bought her bar off of her. A couple years after that, my dad bought a bar. I don't know what the fuck is up with my family and owning bars, but they all do. And so like I said, I live with my dad. There's like a house attached with the bar that we live in, so I literally have the bar next door.
That's fucking awesome.
If I really wanted to, I could go get like faded whenever, just fucking stumble back over here. Don't have to drink and drive and shit. But that's just, I don't really do that. You know what I mean? I don't go get drunk all the time and whatnot. And I think I just got kind of burnt out from being able to do it at such a young age. Like if I really wanted, I could be 16 and drink at the bar and just whatever. But
that was same as me. I had a fake ID when I was younger, and we used to go up to 7-Eleven and just get fucking blitzed all the time. We'd be in the front yard with like 6 cars with the radios blasting and just chilling, drinking. And by the time I hit 21, all I did was go up to Quick Stop and get 340s. Me and my 2 friends hung out, drunk them, and then I went home and chilled. Like after that, I didn't really drink anymore.
Yeah, Jackson, man, I'm sorry to hear that, and I hope the longer you keep you have yourself together, that changes and they start to open back up to you. I mean, I have a cousin who that's kind of who I was talking about. You just kind of had to cut him out because, he would go on these benders. He'd be so good for so long, but then he would just have one night and just kind of like fuck everything up. And something that hurts the people around him. And that, after so many times, you want to be there, but at the same time, you got to cut him out of your life because it just adds too much stress for you to have to worry about that. Like my cousin, he was living next door to me at the time, came over to our house at like 2 a.m. when he was, really drunk and took my car and wrecked the shit out of it. And that's kind of, I was like, look, I can't do nothing. He's somebody, we looked up to growing up. So it sucked having to do that. But, people change too. You know what I mean? If he got his shit together, I would love to, reestablish that connection. So I hope, your brothers want to do the same, man.
Facts.
For sure.
That's facts.
Because there is, I believe in second chances and redemption. I think somebody can, be a shit person, especially just the way I, live my life, because I'm very open to hearing other sides of things and changing my opinion based off of stuff that, not having knowledge before and then learning something and like, oh, okay, maybe I was wrong. You know what I mean? I'm very, very open like that. So,
yeah. And it's important to be like that because you really take in all of the information instead of half of it, And if I'm a big believer of taking in all of it.
Yeah, like I think that's why we got so much, division in our country, because everybody wants to be right. Everything is the way they think it is.
Right.
Not enough open-mindedness and people trying to understand the other side of things to come to a solution that's kind of more in the middle
Yeah.
for a problem.
And I think that's where we should be as a country. Not to get political or anything, but we all should have.
I don't want to go that route for sure, but
Right. But we all should be able to look at what we have in common and focus on that. Yep. One of my sisters is whoop. Got my own problems. She cray cray. I'll stay away.
One of my sisters is a whoop.
I'm sorry to hear that, Pug Mama, but yeah, I think every family has one. That's for sure. And it's unfortunate, but hopefully things, like you said, people do change and people can reevaluate, and that's a beautiful thing,
Exactly. Yep.
You got any special news you may want to lay on us before we take off here? Like maybe a release date on an EP that you got coming out, or?
Well, I do not have any kind of release date on that. I have been thinking about,
thank you.
Like dropping one of the songs for it, but
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like I gotta get closer. I'll tell you. The songs that I guess I got hurt. The songs that I already have done that are going to be on it. So Lost. I'm remixing the vocals and stuff for that, so that will be on there. It's going to be a little bit different too. The hook, I added a little bit more to it, so
nice.
Hopefully people enjoy that. I did a song with DK Rap Artist called Evil Thoughts. That is going to be on there, and then the song I did with Dwayne TV.
Oh, you did one with DK and Dwayne? Oh man, this is going to get fire. Okay.
So those are both older ones. Those are on my channel. You can hear, but I'm going to clean them up and kind of.
Oh, you've already done them. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember the 10K one now. I don't think I've seen the Dwayne one though.
Not 10K, DK.
A DK. Oh, okay. Oh,
I'll tell you, DK is my dude too.
DK, I like DK, man.
He helped me out so much with progressing with my mixing, and just he's always there. Like he's just become a good friend to me. Kind of like Eddie, you know what I mean? I started following him. I talked to him, then we joined the Discord, and we'd play video games and stuff together, and just talk all the time and like Discord chat. He's always down to help anybody with improving their music, give them real feedback. Yeah. That's something, as much as I love when people come to my channel and just like, oh, this is absolute fire. Like, I really almost want people to tell me something wrong with what I'm doing so I can improve. You know what I mean? I love, I'm always going to appreciate people showing love, but I would almost rather have not hate comments, because some people, just troll. It's like, oh, trash, whatever. Those people I don't listen to. But somebody who might, like, the perfect example was somebody who was like, on that Good Night remix was like, hey, your rapping and everything was really dope. The singing, I don't know, and I'm like, hey, I appreciate that, because you're not just saying something's, ass or whatever. You're telling me, and giving me feedback, and that's the only way to get better as an artist. And you have a lot of people don't do that because a lot of people can't accept it, and they hear, even if there's all this positive, they're going to hear that one negative thing somebody says and just write, oh, they're a hater, blah blah blah, and not actually take it to learn and improve their stuff. So that's the only way. It goes
to show the level of maturity you have, to where you can accept, criticism, but in a polite way, of course, and that speaks volumes.
Mm-hmm. As long as it's coming from a place of love and support,
absolutely.
It's all the same as somebody just hopping on there to say, hey, that was dropping flame emojis, whatever,
Right. And that's what I did, is I dropped flame emojis in 100s, about 400 of them. And I was like, but it was fire, dog. Like, when I listen to a song on live, it's a little bit different, because sometimes I'm a little distracted in the chat and whatnot. And I'll pick up a lot of the song, but not everything. So when I go back to listen to it, you know, I'll be able to, like, if I did a reaction to it, I'm like listening to everything, stopping it, commenting and shit like that. So it does get a little different.
Right. Did you want to play that other solo song that I put? That is going to be on.
You want to do
EP?
it?
Yeah, if you want. I didn't know if you were trying to before we got off. But yeah, that's
do it. I'm definitely down.
One from the new EP, new project.
Okay, so this is the upcoming EP that is unnamed right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The song is called "Stuck in the Rain."
Yep.
All right, let's go.
If you hate my singing, you ain't gonna like this one.
Well, let's love the hate.
I feel like I'm stuck in the rain, stuck in the rain, stuck in the rain, yeah. I guess I'm a sucker for pain. I'd rather suffer than hate, yeah. I tried diverting the blame, but nothing had changed. Still, the feeling remains. I feel like I'm stuck in the rain. I feel like I'm stuck in the rain, stuck in the rain, stuck in the rain, yeah. I guess I'm a sucker for pain. I'd rather suffer than hate, yeah.
This is a different
I tried
vibe,
diverting
man.
the blame, but nothing had changed. Still, the feeling remains. I feel like I'm stuck in the rain. I got scars on my soul. They ain't no one's fault but my own. Yeah, I let people walk on me, like on the side of the road. But I do it cause I care, and I figured I could take it, but it's really started to wear on me. Now, every time I look in the mirror, the man looking bad seems scared of me. I've been working on myself every day, but it don't make sense, like, it don't seem to pay off. Trying to make a run for my dreams like the playoffs. Can't afford to sleep on my day off. It's hard to keep walking, got holes in my socks from how often I shoot my own self in the foot. It's hard to make progress when you gotta hop just to keep up and fall every time you get pushed. Go take a look out your window pane, I'm probably standing out in the rain. Yeah, I worry too much about my image, can't let you capture my inner pain. But I don't know how I plan to hide it if I get my wish of fame. I guess that's what happens when the big picture don't fit in the picture frame. That's why I feel like I'm stuck in the rain, stuck in the rain, stuck in the rain, yeah. I guess I'm a sucker for pain, I'd rather suffer than hate, yeah. I tried diverting the blame, but nothing had changed. Still, the feeling remains. I feel like I'm stuck in the rain. I feel like I'm stuck in the rain, stuck in the rain, stuck in the rain, yeah. I guess I'm a sucker for pain, I'd rather suffer than hate, yeah. I tried diverting the blame, but nothing had changed. Still, the feeling remains. I feel like I'm stuck in the rain. It's like I jumped in a race just to be running in place. No matter how much it frustrates me, I keep a smile on my face. I lock emotions in boxes and throw them across all the oceans and tie them to rocks just to keep them from floating back up to the surface to hide when I'm hurting. I hope you don't notice it. I feel like I'm stuck in the rain, stuck in the rain, stuck in the rain, yeah. I guess I'm a sucker for pain, I'd rather suffer than hate, yeah. I tried diverting the blame, but nothing had changed. Still, the feeling remains. I feel like I'm stuck in the rain. I feel like I'm stuck in the rain, stuck in the rain, stuck in the rain, yeah. I guess I'm a sucker for pain, I'd rather suffer than hate, yeah.
Wow, this is fire, bro. I think even the singing parts, the melodic parts you did, worked real well in that too, man. To be honest with you,
I'm working on that. That's something that's kind of Quadeca inspired, actually. You know,
I can see that.
I started this song after he dropped. What was one of those new songs? What the fuck is it called? Can't think of the name of it. But he dropped one of his new songs that are going to be on his new album, and That kind of made me want to write something more melodic and something like that. Kind of got in the poetry bag a little bit. Something else I was pretty good at in school, and ended up attributing to the.
Yeah, dude, your pen must have been melting when you were writing that because the shit was fire, bro. Like
Thank
you
you.
weren't spitting hot fire, you were spitting hot facts, like real shit, and it was fucking beautiful to hear because it wasn't real fast paced, but you got your message across. I think what you were looking to do, you know,
Exactly.
everybody
Like I
else
said,
is feeling that.
yeah, it's something more comparable to Lost. I like doing those tracks here and there to kind of just show where I'm at a certain point in time. So
That's fire, man. Yo, man, I really appreciate you coming through and showing us this new music, man. This fucking means a lot, bro.
absolutely, man. Like I said, I see you on here all the time. Looks like you guys are always having a good time. So I figured why not try to hop up here myself.
Absolutely, man. And you're welcome back anytime, man. Just let me know if you got something you want to promote. We'll get you on the channel, dude. It's no big deal.
I appreciate that. I'll hit you up when the EP's coming out.
Yeah, we'll get you and Eddie on this motherfucker.
Yeah, actually, that would be really dope is to have us both on here or something and just talking. Because it would almost be dope to do something where you like listen to a project with the artist on. And I thought about doing something like that too, like seeing if when a rapper drops a project, doing like an interview with them and listening to the album with them, and just kind of breaking down like some of the things and what made them come up with stuff. I think would be a really dope thing to do.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. Elijah Kyle came in when I was doing the EP him and PFV did, and that would have been really cool to have him on a microphone, being able to ask him, what he came up with and shit like that, how he came up with it and whatnot.
Yeah, he's so good too. Elijah Kyle is so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess underrated, but yeah, like he's got a sound. He could be big easy. You know what I mean?
No question.
He's got the mixing and the mastering, the overall sound on absolute point.
Yeah.
Other things I look for, like I said, smooth, like flows through. Like you go through the whole song and there's not like one part where you're like, he kind of fell off beat there, or
right.
Like it's always structured perfectly. And then like I said, he can sing his ass off and do the melodic shit, and he can write like a motherfucker too. So
yeah.
Kyle's, I haven't really engaged with him too much, but every time I've come across his music, it's always on point for sure.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, dude's got a long career ahead of him, man. I can't see him doing nothing but hitting the top at some point.
It's crazy how much people there, how many people there are with so much talent that don't have a giant following, that you're just like, what the hell? Like, people would much rather listen to this shit if they just heard it.
Oh yeah.
Than the other shit that is out there and is pushed all the time. It is what it is, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I get the same thing on my channel, dude. Like I'll drop, a track. Let's just say I'll drop a track from a guy from Australia. That should be like 150, 200 views overnight. But I'll drop Abby the Nomad, and the dude's just extremely talented, just as talented as the dude from Australia, and it gets 8, views.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, just listen to this music. It's so good.
Yeah, that's the rough thing with, especially like the reactions and stuff. When reactors try to, show love to the smaller artists, it's never going to get that same, because people are coming for, they're going to type in whoever they're listening to, and then the reaction will come up, and they'll just go watch that, which sucks because, like I said, they don't realize there's so much other music that are, those reactors listen to, that would just open your eyes. And so it can be frustrating, but, at the same time, I understand it. It's just the way it is. And,
well, that's the whole point of this channel, is to get the smaller artists a foothold, and a
Exactly.
few more eyeballs.
And to do that, you got to do some of the stuff to get some more eyes on you by doing, the bigger reactions. And there's nothing wrong with that. Crip I think he took a big jump when he did the stuff for, I think, was it Kill Shot, when Eminem and MGK were going back and forth. That boosted a lot of people's numbers. And there's nothing wrong. That's the way YouTube works. And that's something I need to figure out.
Well, and that's cool. I've never said anything like Shaq doing a bunch of Eminem and shit like that. Respect to him, man. And people need to do him. There's still people that needs to do that. This channel doesn't do labeled artists, or at least major labels. Because it is about the underground, no matter if you're here or Australia or the UK or South Africa or wherever you're from. I listened to some people in Iceland last week. It's freaking amazing.
Yeah, that's dope. I know. I heard you. There was one. I think it was like some chick. She wasn't even like rapping in English, or maybe it was like a group of girls, and I was like, this is hard. I don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Right.
But the shit goes hard. Like,
it would sound so clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had no idea what they're saying, but I could listen to that shit all day because they were never off beat, and the beats were fire, and their voices were cool, and they could have said, anything on that track, and I'd still be like, yeah, that's the shit.
Exactly. I'll tell you, you see 6ix9ine's new song? He did a song, but it's like...
You want to hear something crazy? I still haven't heard Godzilla from Eminem. Like, I haven't heard any of that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
How have you not heard it? Have you heard like remixes of it?
Oh yeah, I've heard everyone's remix of it.
So why didn't you listen to it?
I just don't have any urge to go listen to any. And it's been like this for decades, bro. Like, I don't have any urge to listen to recorded artists that have major labels.
Okay, so you don't really listen to them on your own time either, huh?
Yeah. So when people like talk about J. Cole and shit, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of different artists either. Like I said, if Eminem drops something, my main ones are like Eminem, Lil Wayne, Royce da 5'9". Like, if they drop shit, and the rest of it really is like YouTube artists now.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that's kind of interesting because, like I said, I told you I don't really listen to a lot of different things, a lot of different people. Yeah. So for the longest time, it really was just Eminem or Lil Wayne, but then YouTube came along and I listen to all these smaller artists now too on top of that. So and I'll find something. I listen to a lot of I like Joey Nato is somebody I really like listening to because his production is so on point. Yeah. Like, he knows how to make a song regardless. Like, and so like I like listening to his stuff. I like listening. Hey,
love. Yo, for real, Chameleon. Thank you, dude. You a real one, dude. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
there's so many.
No, you're good. I was just saying, there's so many quality artists on YouTube, so that kind of really broadened my spectrum of who I listen to.
Yeah,
and it's more people like me. I make music that I think sounds good, and a lot of people do that similar thing on YouTube. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, man. Since I started doing this reaction channel, if I had to put the shit on CD and listen to it like in the old school days, I wouldn't have room in my car for all the CDs.
Right.
For real. Like, it's a beautiful thing that people from around the world can say, hey, look at this dude, or look at this chick, and what do you think about this? And it's really, really cool to me.
It is for sure.
Yes, Pug Mom, we love our underground guys. That's facts. So I don't want to take up too much time. We've been a little over 2 hours, man. It really don't even seem like that long.
No, it doesn't at all. I was about to check, has it been like an hour and a half yet?
Yeah. Damn. I was like, we're at like 2:06 right now. So
Thank
you, man. I appreciate the great conversation we had, man.
Absolutely.
You a real motherfucker, dude. I fuck with you heavy. So if you ever need anything, don't be afraid to reach out, dude.
For sure.
Absolutely, man. Again, SJR crew, man, thank you guys so much for everything y'all do, man. I appreciate the fuck out of you. I also want to thank DJ Hazard, Hillbilly, and Chameleon for the donos. It's fucking amazing, man. Y'all are fucking real ones. I love that shit. And, you know, we're going to go and party over in fucking Endless Live for a little while. So I hope everyone in the chat can join us. If you're not sure where to go, hit me up. I will send links. And, yeah, man. Yeah, Khan the GOAT. Khan dope, man. I like Khan. Been following Sax since he reacted to him. Hell yeah. That's the shit. I remember we did that, he was riding a dinosaur that had Louis Vuitton on him. That shit was fire, though. There was like this whole cartoon that he had made. Like he flew his car up into a jet and crashed into the jet and then came out and then like he rode a dinosaur, like a brontosaurus for a while. That shit was amazing.
That's funny.
Yeah. How can you think of that shit? I don't know.
I know. I want to get some kind of really dope, like some kind of like animated video or something. I know Jackson's done it before, but like something like, was it Joey and, I'm Dante, their song was really dope. They had that dope animation to it. Like, dude, I want something like that. But that shit's got to be so much money.
I haven't even seen that, but I have to go check that out now.
Yeah, maybe I'll request that if you in your next live or something.
Oh, that'll be fire. Hell yeah.
Put it on the list.
Yeah, just send that link to my IG and I'll fucking put it on the list.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Want to hear a fact? My entire Spotify playlist is all our underground artists, no lie. That's facts. Hey, mine is too, mama. Mine is too. That's facts.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna add that, but what's it called? No, thank all of you, man. You guys really make this community work. It's been a pleasure and something I look forward to every time I jump on the camera, to be able to either talk to you in the comments or talk to you live like this. And yeah, it's been freaking amazing, man. You guys really made this channel what it is. And an artist like yourself, you know, really give your time and insight to who you are, and I appreciate everything you can do for the channel, man. I really do appreciate it.
Same, man. Same, for sure.
Well, until next time, I will see. You know what? I think I got 10K coming tonight, and then a reaction tonight, and then tomorrow I'm gonna try and jump on and do a album review. So if you're around and you want to come through, come through. Yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. All right. Peace.
Absolutely. See you later.
All right, man.